here's a few of my displays, my GUIs that I've made. On the left, you'll see the DSKY display keyboard for the Apollo guidance computer. And this is actually a touch panel, so you can actually touch this. And I've got it set up for, if you're in program 99 and you do verb 03, noun 00, enter, it shows you the current date and time. And there was no room for seconds, so I used the noun field and shut off the noun indicator to show that it's doing seconds. It's got a little more functionality than a regular DSKY has, but you can make it work exactly like the DSKY. And since I didn't want to have buttons for the menu, I hid it inside by hitting the comp activity button. And you'll see you'll get that'll pop up. And you can set all sorts of options, and you can exit the GUI from there. And I control it through a RS-232 interface, so I can actually interface it to a replica hardware one or an AGC if I ever design one or replicate that. So it's a simpler interface because it's a simple interface because it doesn't have to actually, it's just a GUI. So we'll hide that. And on the behind that, right over here, is the Soyuz mission clock. And I pretty much did the same thing there. There's some options. You have to click you have to right click on the power switch. You got to use the mouse to get the hidden menu. And then over here is the flight director attitude indicator. It's like a artificial horizon, but for 3 axes, yaw, pitch, and roll, that was used in the Apollo spacecraft. And I have the menu hidden under roll rate. And you can like hit config, and there's options you can change on these things. This one doesn't have a lot of options, but you can do that. And let me go back to this one. You can get help. Tells you how to, all the information on how to use the GUIs in the help. Of course, I have an about button. I always tell you my version information and the config, and then if you want to exit the GUI, just hit exit there. I'm not going to do that. And then we've got the other buttons. So that's just a quick demo. Right now I just have this doing different, whipping through different attitudes, different yaw, pitches, and rolls, because I wanted to see how quickly the 8-ball can update. And you can see there I'm getting about 20 updates a second, which is going to be fine. And I haven't redrawn this. I have to transform that into a globe. I'm still working on the software for that. But the main thing here was that I had to create bitmaps and then make some invisibility so you could see, because there's 3 different layers. You can see this needle moves. There's a 3rd layer. So it's 3 layers, the top, the middle, and the back layer where the ball is. And you have all these different indicators moving around. Oh, so I can go verb 02, noun 01, enter, and I can turn on lights. And I can go verb 02, noun 81. We'll shut that off. And I can do verb 99, enter 00. I think that's a lamp test I made. Yeah, so I made a lamp test for that too. It just goes through and checks everything. The Soyuz clock has a lamp test too. When you power it up, you have an option to show, all the digits. And I also have a little help menu, help text here that I can shut off as well. That's to help you in case you haven't used it before. It gives you how to find the menu. And I even have an option where you can I can put a program button that isn't normally on the DSKY to make programming easier. But normally you do a program by do verb 37, enter, and then the program, normally you'd enter the noun for the program number. I make it go right to the program. So I go 99, which is my special demo program. Then I can go verb 03, noun 00, and that gives me the time of day. All right, so stand by, as I improve these GUIs and get them working, and I'm going to make other Apollo GUIs. Eventually, just make just about everything that was inside the spacecraft, and then I can put them into a mosaic that looks like the real panels. Okay, that's it.